harder to like find stuff.
It is. But
And
here we are.
We're just opening with the excuses. We're not even gonna.
And they start right off the bat.
They do.
Good morning, everyone.
Hey guys, I'm Amy.
I'm Whitney.
We are on the haunt with a head bob.
Always. Wow,
How's
we're
it
really
going?
in sync today.
We hope this thing makes it to air. We don't know. Chris sent very detailed step-by-step directions how to do this, but
In our first go-around, it already didn't work. So,
Yeah.
but it's working now.
we got lines.
It appears to be working.
We hope.
Amy has her tissues. I have
I
my
do.
chapstick. We're ready to do this.
We're actually a little chilly,
Yeah.
if you can believe it.
Nobody does.
No one.
I have on wool socks or something.
We're both
Fuzzy
wearing
socks.
sweatshirts.
Yes, we are cold today.
are
I'm sure I'll
cold.
be sweating. I listened to the last episode. And I said out loud, there was sweat dripping down my back into my crack. Just really
Crack
embarrassing.
sweat. That's, it's a
You know,
thing.
it is a
Boob
thing.
sweat and crack sweat. There.
Real
Well, I
life.
went to a wedding last night that my husband did not get the deets for, so it was outdoors. So I wore like a dress. And even though it was long sleeve, it was just like lace sleeve.
Yeah.
So that's not, you may
No.
as well be short sleeve.
Yeah.
So I was just like,
Did you have a coat?
no, I didn't know it was outside. And so then they
Did
had
other people have coats?
some people, they
Yeah.
apparently, paid attention to where they were going.
They had
This
spouses.
this was one of Jamie's coworkers' weddings. I knew nothing about anything.
knew
I didn't
nothing.
even know the couple's name. Okay?
Who got them a present? Jamie?
I bought a card.
Oh.
He just put cash in it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't even know how much he put in it. I hope it was.
Probably $15.
For what it's worth, we didn't stay and eat. So, although Jamie RSVP'd. We broke all the wedding etiquette rules.
You did, but it was
But
cold.
it was cold. I was so cold.
Yeah.
And then I never, when you just get so like chilled to the
You can't
bone,
get-
it's hard to thaw out.
Yeah.
I told Whitney I only slept with one fan last night, so
Rather
I
than
was
her
cold.
10.
And that was like, am I getting sick? Is that why I'm cold? Am I running a fever?
Oh my God. Do I have
No,
COVID?
it's just been so long since I had the ability to be
cold.
physically cold. I forgot what it felt like.
Oh my God. That's amazing.
So, hey, everybody.
Well, that's us.
You
What's
don't
up with
care
you?
about our hormone imbalances.
I have a
nearly.
present for Amy.
Oh, good. And I have something I have to show you that was also gifted to me that you're going to die.
This is Amy's birthday present. A little late, but it finally came in the mail.
I know.
Etsy.
Mine just came yesterday from Keaton. It's
Did
like
it?
It's like a VHS tape turned into a Beetlejuice lamp.
Oh, that's
It
awesome.
has a European cord.
Oh,
It came with an adapter, but it just...
no.
American outlets don't like those, so I feel, but it was so sweet. And
You're
she
like,
was so
is this
sad
gonna
it
catch
didn't come on
fire?
time. And then I may or may not have accidentally knocked it off the counter this morning, and then it wasn't working. But I really think it's because when I unplug it and plug it back in, then the light flashes. I don't know.
Just use it as decor in your classroom.
Exactly.
Yeah. Just use it as decor.
Are these leggings?
No.
Like
Here's
you know
some
me so well.
leggings.
First, I got to read the card.
It's not a card. It's just stickers.
Oh. It's 1,000 stickers raining down upon me.
We always have to get ourselves some stickers.
Oh, I love this. It's Damien from Mean Girls with the tune up says she doesn't even go here. A paranormal investigator sticker.
Yes,
'Cause we are
obviously.
serious. Read books and dismantle systems of oppression. Amen. A coffee and
Some
books.
of these are random. Some of them just came for free.
I know.
You know?
Well, that's when that lamp came actually. It just had like a bunch of, like, it was packaged in like what looks like someone had pulled all the tape out of a VHS.
Yes.
I'm like, are we supposed to like put this in there? Keaton's like, no, you just know when you order from a small business, they send you free junk.
Yeah. Like this sticker in your fingers, that one came free. But
Honor this world.
It's so cute, though.
I like books and maybe 3 people. 3 is being generous.
I know, right? That came free, but I'm like, that's fun.
Painkiller. I can't read it.
I don't
Should
either.
put
And
my
then
glasses
this
on?
one's just a bunch of potions.
Well, yeah. Hell yeah.
I know. I was like, that's fun.
Thank you.
You're
That's
welcome.
fun.
You just, I love stickers and it makes me happy.
Oh,
It's not for me.
I mean, so I'm like, and she wrote me something. Thank you for your sticker purchase.
Look at the cover of this.
Creep Geeks podcast and Crafted Intent.
Yeah,
So we'll
look
give
at
them
the
a
front of
shout
this,
out.
though. There's like, is
Oh,
that
that's sweet.
It's an alien.
It
Yeah.
is. It's like abducting a gift.
It's weird, but it's great.
And then I have leggings that aren't leggings.
She has
It's a
leggings.
shirt. Oh my god, that's hilarious.
I saw that. I was like, it's so funny. It's like when, what is
so
it
funny.
called? The camera that does that. You know, Kesha used them.
Yeah. What is
When
that
it connects
called?
the
I was gonna
dots
say
and it
pix-
makes it
yeah.
look like a person. Anomaly detected.
Yes.
It cracks me up.
Which is also similar to the thing we tried to use last year at our
Yeah.
haunted thing with all the dots. Thank
Figures.
you.
You're welcome.
That's so
Oh
cute.
yeah, like that was funny.
So Keaton and I went last weekend to see Smile.
Oh God, how was it?
You know what? It was really, really good. And then like the last 10 minutes was just so stupid.
Oh,
I'm
really?
like, why'd you do that?
Why did
you
you
didn't
do-
need to do that.
No, because it
was,
looks
like,
so
really
good,
It
and
was
all
just,
of the
it
promo
was just
and
like
stuff.
weird, like
To explain why it was happening.
I guess, but we could have gotten it without you trying to make it a visual because it was just a cheesy visual, if
Oh,
that makes sense.
yeah.
So, anyways, we picked Tucker up to take with us.
Yes.
Because I've been, trying to make him and Keaton be friends forever now, and they get along great. They're like
Yeah.
two people. They just sat and chatted the whole entire time.
Oh,
But it's so funny. He's so tall.
she's so not.
His head was hitting the roof of my car.
Oh my gosh! Wow.
And I'm like, I think you can adjust this. I'm like, I'm sorry, we're little people. I'm like, clearly Keaton will never be able to come pick you up in her car.
no. How tall is he?
Oh God, I don't even know. He's like a giant. He's just,
Tucker,
he's just so funny though. He's so like just gentle and
giant.
kind. But anyway, why is my mom calling me? Mom, I will be there later.
Calm down, Mom.
Anyways, he brought me a gift.
Oh my God. What is this?
It's oracle cards, but it's Britney Spears oracle.
Oh
It's got
my
the
God.
booklet in there
A
that
deck
tells
and
you.
guidebook to be stronger than yesterday.
It's got the cards here, and all the cards are like, here, you got to take the cards out.
Oh my God. Did he get this from Etsy?
No, he got a Target, he said.
What? Oh my God. The artist of her terrible paintings. God bless. Oh, the badass. The beach babe. Oh, Brittany, you're so... God, it's amazing. The boho babe.
I'm like, I've got to remember to take these when
Oh
we record,
my
'cause
God.
Whitney's gonna die.
These are amazing. The bubblegum Brit. Oh my God.
So once
I'm not a girl, not yet a
Once I
woman.
figure out the book, I'll actually read your cards.
Oh, I would love
Yeah,
that.
we'll do-
she
we'll do-
is always wearing terrible sneakers. Oh, Brittany. Oh, it's so good.
It's a shame the lady in the biker shorts didn't have this
Oh,
deck because we'd have been
honestly.
all over it.
Well, I mean, the biker short lady was oh, so great. I remember that video when she was, in the dump him shirt. Oh, halftime. Oh my gosh. It's bringing back
too.
all my memories. The living legend. This is one of my favorite Britneys right here from her Vegas residency. That hair. She's so lucky. She's a star. Brittany, God, I love
Brittany
you.
in her fedora.
Always black-haired Britney. She can just do it all. The movie star. Oh,
Her perfume that you wore on
I
your wedding
love-
day.
I love it. I love her perfume. It's so great. I remember this too. Oh God, Britney. It's like going back in time. She's amazing. Whoever drew these is like exceptional at drawing some Britney. Oh, how cute is that? I can't get no. God. Toxic. Slave. Oops. This is like, it's magical. Seriously. Okay, well, read this, please.
Okay.
Oh, this is from the cover of the Britney album.
and then I will read your Britney oracle cards.
That is magical. What an amazing gift. Sorry, everyone. I just literally went through every one of those. I had to. Oh, my gosh. He knows you well. What a perfect gift, though. Okay. Well, that's straight up magical. Queen Britney offers inspiration in all her most fabulous forms. That is true. Okay, well, cool. That's seriously magical.
Now my mother's texting me. What time are you coming up? Mom, I
Nisi!
told you I was podcasting. This weekend has been jam freaking packed.
Yeah, it really has.
I had homecoming parade on Friday, which I participated in. We were Hollywood Horror.
That was great. What was everyone else dressed as?
Well, the theme was Hollywood.
Oh.
So our building did Hollywood Horror.
No, I mean...
Oh, you mean at our building?
Yes!
Oh, wait. I thought you meant the whole parade.
The whole
I
parade
don't know.
theme was Hollywood?
Yeah.
That's
that was
fun.
because that was a homecoming thing. But we had, like, Jigsaw, and he
Nice.
brought... He has, like...
A tricycle?
He has, like, a tricycle that has, like, the... like,
Oh,
brakes,
yeah,
so you
yeah.
can, like, spin and
That's
stuff.
awesome!
And he brought, like, a new suit and everything. I'm like, Landon, don't spend money. But he's already got, like, long, curly, like,
That's
dark hair.
awesome.
And so his girlfriend was there painting his face
Aw.
and stuff. And so he... And then we had, like, Michael Myers
Yeah.
and Jason, you know.
That's fun.
And then one of the teachers was Bride of Frankenstein. She had, like, her mom, like, altered an old wedding dress.
That's
awesome. Well, and she had, like, the big, tall wig on.
That's awesome.
So it was a good time. Everyone was... And then we played, like, horror movie music.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone's
Yeah.
like, this is the best float. We're like, we know.
You're like, alternative school?
Yeah.
You see how cool we are?
And I saw, like, one of my former coworkers. She's like, of course you are. She's like, this is so on brand.
You're like,
for you.
yes, yes.
Like, yes, it
That's
is.
exactly right.
And then some children were a little scared, but whatever.
It's Halloween. Get over
That's
it.
right. Yeah, are you trick-or-treating this year?
Look away. Look away.
But yeah, so I was a Grady twin, and we took my
awesome.
little dolls and everything. So
That's
it was fun.
great.
We had a good time. But yeah, so that was Friday. So I didn't get home until, like 6 o'clock, like bedtime. So then
6 p.m.,
yesterday,
it's
I had
almost
to, like, get
dark.
up early and go grocery shopping, do all that, because then we had to leave by 2 to make it to that wedding on time, and then we have to podcast day, and then I got to go because Mom just had her birthday yesterday at the pumpkin patch, so I was like, well, we'll just come see her.
Yeah.
So I got to go see her, and then I'm going to I got to check the weather. She wants to go on a haunted Hannibal tour.
Oh.
But they only do that at 7 p.m. For some reason, I thought it was like multiple times a day.
Yeah, I did too.
But like on their website, it's only at 7 p.m. So I'm like, well, poop.
How cold is it? Yeah.
It's 7 days a week, but I can't do that on a work night.
No.
Well, plus I have to take my car in the shop Tuesday. No one cares.
No one cares.
No one
No one
cares.
cares.
Shall we jump right into
Let's
the...
jump.
People are like, what? Britney Spears Oracle cards? What have I tuned into?
Seriously, go on Target's website and check these out. They're
I knew
magical.
I've been dying to show this.
Oh
to
my
you, but I
God.
wasn't gonna like text you a picture or anything. I'm
No,
like, I'm
I
just
needed
gonna
to
whip
see
these
it.
out.
Well, and this, like, it's just the detail, the level of this is her font from her original debut album, Baby One More Time. This is the font that was you. It's just the detail, the small things. Oh my God! Well, now I want to meet your what's his name?
Tucker.
I need to meet Tucker.
He's
'cause
amazing.
Clearly, he is like our people.
Oh, he's
Does
100%
he love
our
Britney?
people. He does, yes.
Who doesn't?
He's a huge Swiftie.
Oh.
Huge. Like he's the one that stays up all night long till the albums drop.
Oh, well, I
and
bet he's
and
about to-
cries along with the songs.
Is he about to die over midnight?
Oh yeah.
I bet.
Hates Jake Gyllenhaal.
Who doesn't? Ew. And
Yeah.
John, I almost said John Legend. Not John Legend.
No.
He didn't do anything.
No,
John Mayer.
he's so cute.
He is cute. He's so cute.
He just looks like a little kid. He looks like his son. Like they are identical, but one's 45 and one's
And has the
like
voice of an angel.
Yes.
Chrissy Teigen, like, ooh, I don't mind her, but I'm just like, grow up. Like,
Yeah.
hopefully you have.
You know what though? I'd like to think too though. Not like to think. Have to admit that I'm sure I've said some problematic things in my life, and so thank God I'm not like under a microscope.
You
and
would
have it come
never
back
have
to bite
messaged
my butt.
someone. Some
Well,
of the nasty
no, I
things
wouldn't
that-
have.
yeah,
I wouldn't have.
No.
But what was she going through in her life at that time? You know, not making excuses. I don't know. I kind of want to like her.
I do too.
She just seems funny.
She does.
But
definitely does.
anyways, again, no one cares.
Moving on.
Did you watch Dahmer? It took me like a week and a half to get through it because it was
I
could only watch it in pieces.
Yeah. I'm so pissed at Netflix for not giving those victims' families any money.
Yeah.
They're making so
or a
much.
heads up.
Yeah, it's
They didn't even give
it's
him a
so
heads
screwed up. And you know they're making millions off of this. So
They
it's
have to be because
throw
it's so
something
viral.
at them.
Yeah,
Like it just feels exploitive.
Yeah.
Exploitative.
But it wasn't. And the thing I liked about it though was you didn't feel anything for him.
Yeah.
You genuinely felt for the victims.
Yeah.
And I learned a lot from it that I
Yeah.
did. And I've watched a ton of documentaries and stuff on it, but
think
I really learned more about the because the documentaries never really focus on the victims.
I think I'm getting to a place though where it's starting to feel I don't know. I'm starting to step away from true crime.
Yeah.
Because I'm just like, what? Oh, God. Like, I don't know. You put yourself in those victims' family shoes, and it's like, oh, great. Everyone's getting all this entertainment from my...
Yeah. Well, I did not find it entertaining
Oh,
at
no,
all.
I
found
sure.
it very upsetting.
Yeah.
Which is why it took me so long to get through it.
Yeah.
But then I watched the other night on Netflix, I think it was a Stephen King, Mr. Harrington's Phone.
Oh, I saw something about this.
It was like, it just popped up. I'm like, I'm going to give it a whirl. It's got the kid that played Bill on It.
Oh, yes.
He played the young.
Yeah.
And I really enjoyed it.
Was it good? Yeah.
It wasn't like scary or it was just like
Interesting. Well, because
Not
it's like
that
a
Stephen
dead person
King's ever-
calling him? Or
yeah,
dead person's
kind
phone
of,
or something?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Played by Donald Sutherland, who I think also has maybe done some questionable things. I don't know. Or maybe that's just his son, Kiefer.
Kiefer, what's
Who gets,
up, man?
Drunk and belligerent, but...
Me and Kyle watched Nope the other day, finally.
Oh, did you?
I found it fun.
I enjoyed it.
Me too. I like Jordan Peele's stuff.
I do too.
I mean, the alien was very strange. At the end, I'm like, oh, we're like a jellyfish.
Yeah.
But it was fun and entertaining, and Kyle enjoyed it too. So I was like,
Yeah.
okay,
I'm
winning here. Okay, great.
okay. So that was
entertainment corner.
was movie. We are the movie critiques now.
Yes,
We just like everything
except not.
except the very end of Smile.
Which is, I saw the other day something popped up for The Boy too, and it made me laugh because I was like, oh God.
Oh, speaking of, Tucker went and saw Pearl all by himself.
Oh God, that looks so disturbing.
He said it was actually pretty good. He said it was way better than X.
Less graphic sex.
He said there were a couple scenes
Yeah.
because I was like, oh, I'd have went with you. I said, or would I have? He's like, I'm like, okay, no, never mind.
Yeah. Well, it's someone who's like a Technicolor horror of Wizard of Oz. It's all because it does. She's just like in a cornfield kissing scarecrows. You're like, girl, get your life together. God, stop making out with a scarecrow.
For real.
Ew.
Not okay. I haven't checked out the new Hellraiser yet on Hulu. I need to
That
watch
I just saw that pop up yesterday when I went to watch.
It's spooky season,
the
so there's just so
Kardashians.
much to watch.
Oh, did you watch the finale of The Real Housewives?
I did.
Freaking Lisa Rinna.
I know.
Ugh.
Dang it.
And everyone's like, I feel like we're on Days of Our Lives. I'm like, yeah, I like the shade. She just won't let it go.
No, she
let
won't.
it go,
And
sis.
Again, did Kathy have a meltdown? 100% I believe she did. But who on that show hasn't?
Right. And then Kathy,
And why are you dragging this
Kathy's
out?
like, I don't know if it was on the episode or if it's on the
Trailer
reunion
for the reunion.
where she's like, your contract was coming
Yes.
up. And I'm like, oh, oh snap,
Get
Kathy.
it, Kathy, girl.
That's probably true.
And at least Kim was like, Lisa thinks Erica's more famous than she's like.
Kathy
I'm sorry,
Hilton?
but Hilton trumps Girardi.
Right.
Because
Yes.
then that was her new angle, or that was like.
Yes.
They were like,
If
well,
you're going
just
to talk
trying
about
take
me.
Yeah. Well, and then they were like, well, you were trying to take away the attention from Erica,
Oh.
and Erica's like, no one takes attention away from me.
Erica
Nothing's
Jane.
going away. But
And we're like, no one
shut
even
up,
knows.
Erica.
Like the other day, I
Get
tried
back the earrings.
I know. I tried to post. I was posting something on the Haunts page, and I was gonna try to add on there. It's expensive to be me, to our story. It's not even on Instagram. You can't even add it. So I'm like,
Imagine that.
okay, Erica Jane.
Yeah, get over yourself.
It's not even on Instagram to add.
Again,
Some other
no,
stupid song.
People are
was.
like, I've been here for 19 minutes and there's nothing.
sorry.
Again, this is when we catch up.
Sorry.
Okay. Shall I go?
Go.
I'm
You shall. Go.
You're doing all the Britney albums in your voices now. I'm going to be
Please
talking
go.
about the Brocken witches of the Harz Mountains.
What?
I don't know.
The Brocken witches
don't
of the
know.
Harz Mountains?
I just like...
What are the Harz Mountains?
It's in Germany.
Oh, okay. That's why.
Harz. Harz.
Wait, hold on. The Brocken?
You can just put Brocken witches.
How do you spell Brocken?
Brocken. Just like Brecken, only with
With
an
an
O.
O. Got it. Okay.
So,
Okay. Let's
All
do
right.
this.
and this is from travelculture.com.
Ooh,
I feel
it's cultured.
so fancy.
Super cultured.
But I got the idea from Atlas Obscura.
Great website.
I was just on there. I'm like, I'm just going to scroll. I'm
Yes.
like, what's this? Click. So
Yeah.
that's one of my things too, but I don't know if I'm even going to have to go there. This is a pretty lengthy article. So Germany.
Germany.
Besides being a popular hiking area, the scenic Harz Mountains are, according to legend, also the focal point for the Brocken witches. There's an exclamation point, so I had to say it. Here,
That's really
witchcraft, myths, and magic envelop the highest mountain, Brocken, which in particular draws the witches on one special occasion every year.
Halloween?
I don't know.
Oh.
I haven't read this.
Oh, like what's the occasion?
love
Their birthday. President's Day.
Don't forget, tomorrow
Is
Indigenous
Indigenous-
Peoples Day. Shop the Etsy. You can actually search on Etsy
Yep.
because I ordered some sage to smudge my house from an Indigenous owned business.
Just stage your what?
My house
Oh, I thought you said your owls.
or that.
I was very confused.
My kids are Silex owls.
You're just going to Silex. They're like, witch! She's a witch!
Yes.
Amy
Witch
gets
is a
burned
warlock.
at the stake in Silex. It's not
No,
it's
it's not completely out of the realm of possibility. So let's not put that in the
devil
universe.
worshiper! She's like, it's just sage. Like, don't
just
you
sage.
put it in your Thanksgiving?
It's stuffing. My grandma grew and dried her own. She wasn't a witch. She just was a good cook.
Right. And
Jeez.
people be poor. We be growing our own.
Yes.
Calm
This is
down.
white sage that I ordered, though.
Oh, what
I
is
don't know.
that?
I don't know. I just, if you go on Etsy, you can search like Indigenous owned businesses. And every year on Indigenous People Day, I try to buy something.
Yep.
So it's in my cart because I'm going to wait and actually purchase it
Yeah.
tomorrow because it's symbolic.
It
that
is
way.
symbolic.
But-
And inform yourself about the atrocities happening to Indigenous women across the United States and Canada.
Yeah. There's actually on Instagram, there's you can follow Missing and Murdered Indigenous Women. It's a really
It's sad.
I mean, it's sad, but it's a good page to follow because then you can like share.
Advocate.
Yeah, because no one else is advertising
No.
the people that are going missing.
No, she's not. They're not Gabby Petito. No offense, Gabby Petito. Like that
No.
was screwed up too. But also,
Yeah, they're
yeah,
people of color are important, and that was another huge takeaway I got from that Dahmer film. It
Oh.
was just like, had his victims not been people of color, this he would have never gotten away with what he did.
and that the neighbor lady who was a black woman. It's like,
Niecy Nash.
I
If
know.
she doesn't win all the awards,
amazing.
Then
but it's like, did they not believe her because she was a black woman, or
Yeah.
just didn't take her seriously?
well, he lived in a predominantly black neighborhood. He was
Mm-hmm.
a white guy, and you got to remember this was all happening in like the 80s.
Yeah.
He murdered from like the late 70s to the early 90s.
Oh my gosh!
He was gay, and so he knew, like, when the cops would come to his apartment, he'd be like, well, there's a bunch of gay stuff in here, and the cops would be like, oh, well, ew.
And it's like, what's in
gay
there?
stuff? Like, oh God, I might see a box of condoms. No,
I mean,
I'm
what
not
is
going in there.
Just butt plugs.
But he just knew if he would say that was all he
They
had
would
to
be
say. Then they're like,
I'm not
oh,
going
okay,
in.
never
Ew,
mind.
oh God, no homo.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Cool.
we can do better, America, for sure.
That's
I would like to think we have done better, but
We haven't.
We haven't. It would still happen today, sadly. Okay,
at least we're talking about
I'm
it.
gonna reject these cookies.
No
Okay.
cookies.
No
Get
cookies.
out of here. You don't
At
want
least
to
it
know.
gave me a reject button. Usually it's either accept or you just have to keep the
Or
stupid
no.
box up there.
You don't want to know what she's looking at, okay?
Yeah.
It's questionable.
All right, so here we go.
I'd
Back
love to know what your IT department thinks.
I don't even care at this point.
What are they going to do?
Exactly.
Fire you? Okay. And this teacher shorted? I don't think so. You run that shit, Amy.
I'm allowed to look up the Brocken witches.
You are.
Yes, there ain't nothing wrong with that.
You just take your sage on to school.
At least I'm using my personal Google Drive and not my work one to copy and paste these articles.
It's just a power move.
Except it's under Keaton's name. I don't know.
Why?
Because I think back in the day she needed a Google. So it was when I wouldn't allow her to have, like, she was so young.
So it's
she
your
wasn't allowed-
email address, but her name?
Well, it's my personal email address, yeah.
But then her name.
But it's her name and her picture.
But now she has her own, I'm sure.
Yeah, through school. But
Yes.
I don't know how to change all that crap.
My God, of course you don't. I love you.
Plus, I like it because it makes it easier. I can click on her picture instead of mine and know I'm off of my work
Oh, yeah.
Google
I
Drive,
see.
you know?
What is your school picture?
It's from my 40th birthday.
Oh,
it's
that's
me
funny.
cutting my cake,
Oh,
grinning.
I thought they'd just like force your school picture upon you, you know.
Not
you
on Google, they don't.
That's good.
They do on your anything
Email.
else, like your stupid yearbook picture. God.
Great.
Okay, anyways, here we go.
Here we
Back
go.
to the
Brocken witches.
The hilly landscape in the Harz Mountains encourage activities like hiking, climbing, bird watching, and skiing, depending on the season. I do none of those. I like a good hike sometimes,
Yeah.
but as long as there's not a lot of like steep inclines
Like critters.
or even one hill, like barely a hill.
She would like, that's just walking, Amy. It's not hiking. It's no longer
That's not
hiking.
true. As long as you're in nature, it's hiking.
Do you call your walks on your road hiking?
No.
Okay.
We have come here to hike in the Harz Mountains, a majestically rising landscape of tall trees and solid rocks, often enveloped in mist, and home to the famous Brocken witches. Then they got a picture of just like a scarecrow kind of witch just sitting on a stump. I don't know. But in front, like on someone's front lawn. Like, is that a Halloween decoration? I don't know what's happening.
Weird.
It looks like it's wearing the sorting hat from Harry Potter. In the villages,
That's my kind of witch.
In the villages, we come across enchanting half-timbered houses. Oh, this sounds charming. Cobbled streets.
Wait, half timber? Does that mean half created?
Probably like made out of like log homes,
What
right?
does it say half timbered?
Or they're probably like,
Cut in half?
or are they like log cabins with? I imagine like log cabins with like thatched roofs. I don't know.
This is very Hansel and Gretel.
It is. Cobbled streets and a history that goes back as far as the Middle Ages. The Harz region is, in particular, features several UNESCO World Heritage Sites. Among others, a couple of exceptional fairy tale towns.
Ooh.
So maybe
Hansel and Gretel. It sounds German, isn't
A
it?
tortuous hairpin road that twists through the light green forest is our access point to the small village Hohegeis near Braunlage. I don't know who's
Yep,
German.
what she said. She's German.
Schnitzel. It is one of these small, pretty villages.
that's all you
in
got.
the Harz, really is.
Schnitzel.
In the Harz Mountains, surrounded by
Bratwurst?
softly sloping valleys.
Is Bratwurst German?
Oktoberfest.
But with a K.
Yes. Inexplicably. The houses have neatly decorated fronts with lovely flower pots and whimsical figures arranged at the entrances and in the gardens. The first witch we spot sits in a garden and looks real nasty.
What?
No, she doesn't. I don't think she looks real nasty.
I mean,
She
doesn't have a face,
She
Amy.
has hair like the girl from The Ring, but other than
She's
that,
cousin it with a hat, but
Not-
I mean, I wouldn't want to come across that at night, would you? No. The answer is
don't
no.
know.
The answer is no. She's trying to be nice.
Oh, then look at this one. It looks like Miss Frizzle with a broom.
Are they just, what is happening?
I don't know.
Are they like dolls?
Charming. I don't know. I guess.
So are they real?
I think they're like scarecrows, kind of.
Do they come alive or something?
I don't.
Is this paranormal?
Oh, is this
Amy?
where the witches come from? I don't know.
Okay.
Let's find out.
Let's go on this adventure.
The fairy tale legend about the Brocken Mountain Witches absolutely still exists. Brocken is the highest peak of the Harz Mountain range and also of the entire northern Germany.
Oh.
Atop the mountain, the weather is usually unexpectedly harsh. I would expect all
It to
weather
be
to be
harsh.
harsh at the really
But
high
it's like
mountain
exceptionally harsh.
peak. A vast majority of the days, it is wrapped in a thick mist, which emphasizes the spookiness of the mountain in accordance with its witch myths. The majestic Brocken, or Blocksberg, has for many years been connected with fabled creepy witches as well as unearthly and gruesome devils.
Ah!
The German writer and poet Johann Wolfgang von Goethe referred to the Harz Mountain witches in his work Faust. Now to the Brocken the witches ride, the stubble is gold and the corn is green. I have no
Nope.
idea what that
What?
means.
Stubble?
What's stubble?
My
In your face?
my chin hair?
My chin stubble is gold?
It is.
Can I turn it into
Golden?
a golden nugget?
A Rumpelstiltskin?
Yes. Being a nature-loving personality, he hiked around the Harz Mountains and used his imagination to describe how the eerie witches came and danced on their broomsticks around Brocken
Danced on them?
on Walpurgis night, which is April 30th.
Puggus?
Walpurgis. Walpurgis.
Not Walpurgis night!
Or Walpurgis. I don't know. How do they pronounce their G's? And I imagine they're hard G's
Like-
in Germany. Well, I guess Germany.
Well, that's how we say it. You
Yeah.
know, do they say Germany?
Or did they say, well, they don't say Germany. So it must be Walpurgis.
But where does the come from in the German language?
Lots of,
Is it G's or H's? What letters are making those?
I feel like it's like it's got like 2 dots above it.
Why are we so dumb?
I don't know.
So when you see these 2 dots, you go
Yes,
like a cat.
maybe.
Like an angry
Or
cat.
that could absolutely not
Or
be
is
how it's
that-
done. I don't know.
Or is that Swedish?
Oh. IKEA. Like all their furniture has dots.
Or like a you know, a
Hieroglyphic?
carrot top thing.
Oh. Oh, yeah. What is that called? I don't know. Who cares? Goethe is
Anyway.
maybe, not surprisingly, just one out of a number of German writers who have used the Harz forests, quaint rocks, and mysticism as a reference in their writing. Another fairy tale character who has her roots in the compelling Harz Mountains is the Warnegard Castle's famous Rapunzel.
Oh, she's from there?
Apparently.
So is that like steeped in some truth?
I don't know.
Because that's not cool.
This says, on Walpurgis night, the witches ride on their broomsticks towards Brocken and the location of former heathen sacrifices, and that is where they, dancing around a bonfire, worship the devil.
Naked, probably. They're always
Probably.
naked.
That night, the Harz people participate in the occult event in the villages and towns, dressing like witches and devils and attempting to expel the witches with fireworks. I got my black cat.
I got my snakes.
Those always were so disappointing.
Just burning your own
You
self.
really are. You're like, ow! Because you can't use a punk to light it. You gotta use a lighter.
You gotta use a open flame, and then you're like,
Yes.
that just looked like something pooped.
Yes.
It's like really stupid.
It's the most anticlimactic of all of the
It
fireworks.
is, and now they actually have dog poop ones where it's like a little
or
dog.
the tanks.
The tanks.
Those are,
Or the one they just go.
yeah, or the paratroopers.
Oh gosh. I always did like the parachutes though. As a child,
Yeah.
running to find them.
I guess. If you say so.
So these people are dressing up like witches to expel the witches.
I guess.
Okay, I mean, I don't know.
Says clues to the witch legend can be found everywhere in the area. Numerous Harz hexen are displayed outside the local shop. It's a tiny witch puppet riding straw broomsticks, the traditional Harz souvenir. And here's a picture of them. They're like little marionette thingies. Almost.
That's creepy.
So that's,
You would have
that's
that.
your traditional Harz
That would be
souvenir.
in your
I
dining
like
room.
it. I like this one with the giant wart on her face. The locals also know about the Brocken spectre of the Harz Mountains. It is the sudden apparition of a climber's shadow cast on the mist below him while mountain climbing. The shadow may at some light angles appear enormous.
He's a mountain climber?
I guess.
Does he have the stick?
Like on The Price is Right. $25, Drew.
Is that racist?
I don't think so.
They're
known as yodeling. I don't
know.
think they would consider that derogatory in any comment. I mean, me attempting to do it is very offensive.
Yodeling
I'm
is
sure.
fun. So it's like a yodeling.
Remember when
ghost.
Leanne Rimes used to yodel all the time?
And we're like, Leanne, calm down. She's like a stealer of men from Brandy Glanville. I'm not sure how hard it was.
Well, she wasn't the only one. He also messed around with Sheena Shea of Vanderpump Rules while married to Brandy.
Oh, he's shady.
He really is. He's
Then why do
gross.
you want to be married to
Yeah, I
him,
don't know.
Leanne?
I mean, I
Leanne
guess she had no
Rimes.
better options on her horizon.
That's pretty sad. And you probably
Anyways, so such sightings on the Brocken Mountain have nourished the imagination of the Brocken Spectre. Brocken with its enchanting hillsides.
Wait, is it Leanne Rimes yodeling or Jewel?
No, I remember Leanne Rimes did some yodeling kind of stuff in her early years. When she first started out, when she was like 15, but she looked like she was 45 with the bangs and stuff.
Blue.
Yes.
Yeah.
I remember her.
Okay.
Like, she would yodel.
Okay.
I believe Jewel does too, but Jewel is actually, well, they don't yodel in Alaska. Like, she's from Alaska, so maybe they yodel there. I don't know.
Like whatever one of those shows is with the Alaskan people, it's like her family.
Yeah.
And Kyle will be like, "This is Jewel's family." I'm like, "Okay."
Oh, is it? I don't know. I'm like, yeah.
I
didn't know that.
No, they are. And
like
she
the
was
Alaskan bush people?
I think so. They're her family.
Oh.
I'll have to ask Kyle. Maybe it's not them, but it's one of them that he watches. And then, yeah, because she was on an episode once.
Okay, what? Now we're going to talk about the Brockenbahn.
They're so
Well, that's just a train. That has nothing to do with the witches.
But it's a train.
I guess it's a way you can just travel around.
That's helpful.
It is.
Travel is helpful.
Trains are kind of cool.
Trains are cool. We should ride more trains.
We should.
There are people who have to use trains for transportation.
Well, yeah.
And probably
in
hate
like
them.
Isn't it in like Japan where they have the ones that like
So
travel
fast.
1 million miles an hour?
That'd be fun. In Japan, which is like a very tiny country. But you can get to the other side of the island in 2 minutes.
Okay, so here we are at the Hart's Witches Trail now.
Ooh.
It's not hard to follow the Witches Trail, also known as Hase Hexensteig.
You sound like a villain from like Despicable Me.
Maybe I am. Since eerie witch-dressed figures holding on to solid broomsticks stare at us all. I love how everyone really gets into this and decorates everything up.
It's fun. That's
Along
a fun
the
little
small
community.
road out of town. The trail is really awesome, disclosing the weirdest old tree trunks and labyrinth roots, hidden trickling mountain streams, as well as locks and dams of the Bode Lake and Rapbodelspear. Then there's some stuff about the lock and dams and some other stuff and where to stay. I don't know. Did they do anything else on Atlas Obscura that's of interest? Oh, here's
Locks and dams are important.
for sure. What? Oh my God! Are they sacrificing a goat? What is happening on Atlas Obscura?
Don't do that, Atlas Obscura.
No. Oh wait, I may have to do. Okay, so blah blah blah. We know where it is and what it is. So back in 1932, one brave skeptic set out to test just how mystical the Brocken truly is by performing a ritual there designed to turn a goat into a little boy. You know that old ritual.
Okay.
Tale as old as time.
When if it happened, you'd be like, hello, child. Welcome.
I guess I have to take care of you now.
Yeah, you just manifested.
But it still has goat eyes. So I feel like you must
Ew.
wear these sunglasses
At all times.
24/7.
Only, what does it go? Bah? No. Kind of.
That was spot on. I'm also available for voiceover parts if anyone needs me.
But your eyebrow went. It was like really uncomfortable to watch. But it was good. Very authentic.
Oh. Whitney finds me very seductive.
Well, I always feel like goats just bah.
Well, it's more of a
Your eyebrow did it again.
I don't think I could make my mouth do that without my eyebrow going up, okay?
Goats are so freaking annoying.
They really are.
How do people have those as pets?
My neighbors have goats, and it's like, just get your own life together.
They're just drinking its milk.
I don't know what they're doing,
Nasty.
honestly.
I mean, maybe goat's milk is good. I don't know. I just don't drink milk.
I don't either. Almond milk.
I mean, I do drink milk with cereal.
No, I eat exclusively almond milk.
Oh, I was going to say you eat dry cereal.
Oh, no, I use almond milk.
Yeah.
Oat milk is good, too. I stay away from soy milk.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway, again, no one cares. So this skeptic was Harry Price, an early paranormal investigator and debunker. Over the course of his long career, Price labored to bring reason and a scientific eye to the world of the metaphysical. I was going to say who this article was by on Atlas Obscura, but it does not say.
Just go there. It's there.
Price's attempt at a magical ritual atop the Brocken came about thanks in part to the writer Johann Wolfgang von Goethe. Okay, we already knew about him. So Goethe died in 1832, but his legacy is celebrated around the Harz, and on the centennial anniversary of his death, Price got in on the festivities. That year, he and fellow philosopher C.E.M. Joad. What a name. And I wasn't spelling that because I can't say it. It's literally capital C, dot, capital E, also known as a period, not a dot. Capital M, Joad.
Dot. Psych dot D dot.
Traveled to the Brocken to stage their own large-scale magic ritual. Price had come into possession of an arcane grimoire called the High German Black Book. Well, that just sounds
I don't know what any of that
really
just
scary.
meant.
One of the spells in the old book of magic was the Blocksberg Tryst, a ritual designed to transform a young male goat into a human boy.
That sounds not like what that
No.
was going to be.
Do they know
I don't
think
think
Tryst
is?
means what you think it means.
No. Nope.
Blocksberg was an older name for the Brocken, and the directions for performing the Blocksberg Tryst stated that it could only successfully be performed atop the peak under the light of a winter's full moon.
I love
As
spells.
Patrick and Jillian would say, Blocksberg Tryst, that's the name of our new lesbian bar.
That's right. What a place.
Yes. According to the elaborate ritual text, the he-goat
What?
must be led by a silken cord. Listen.
Now this is getting
You guys are-
awkwardly
yeah.
sexual.
Held by a maiden pure in heart in fair white garments.
Just pure in heart, huh?
Incense must be burned and a pine fire lit. Standing on a magical circle that has been drawn on the ground, the maiden must...
How's it magical?
She must spin the goat 3 times, then pour wine over its head, while reciting some magic words.
I would screw this all up.
And then the magic words, once translated, are "Begone, begone, ye profane ones."
Come on, little boy. It's not cool. Leave that boy alone.
Following the preparations laid out in the book, Price had put together a truly arcane scene with a large magical circle set into the ground and incense burning away. The moon was somewhat obscured by clouds that night, but otherwise the ritual went off without a hitch, save for it not actually working. For the sake of science, Price and company came back the next night as well and performed the ritual a second time. The result was, unsurprisingly, the same.
So nothing happened. They
So
just had a
nothing
goat
happened.
with wine on its
What is this?
God.
A picture of... Is he spreading his cheeks? Is there a coin coming out of them? What is happening there?
You have to describe it.
Oh, it's a this oh, if I had just read it. This is called this is in Goslar, Germany, the Dukaten mit Munchen. See, it's got the A with the 2 dots over it. This cheeky statue of a man defecating gold coins graces the facade of a medieval guild hall.
Who made that? Like, why?
I want that! dispenser where you could they just keep coming out? I mean,
He's pulling apart his butt cheeks. He
really is.
It is like bizarre.
And then defecating gold coins.
A large gold coin.
Yes.
That would be painful.
That would be
It's
painful
coming
to
out
pass.
the wrong way also to me. I don't know what's
He's
the
gonna
right
get
way.
the hemorrhoids.
And speaking from experience, it's uncomfortable.
The last thing you want is it being irritated by a gold coin.
By gold.
You just want the Preparation H wipes.
Which Hazel?
I don't know.
That seems like it'd burn, but that's what they tell you to put on in the
A
hospital.
nice sitz bath.
A sits bath. I need a donut to sit on.
I just sit on a donut after I had colon surgery. Like at work.
Everyone's like, Amy,
Hey, it's either that or not go back to work, okay?
and Amy is going to work.
That's right.
They're like, Amy had her butthole surgically.
Hey, I had a golf ball sized mass growing in my colon. It was not pleasant.
Were you able to poo?
No, so I remember I got super skinny because I was like, well, I'm just not going to eat because I can't go to the bathroom. So I got down to like 110 pounds.
Well, 'cause
I was
your
looking
poo-
smoking hot. Couldn't poop, but dig it. I could rock a size 2 pair of jeans like nobody's business.
Your colon's gonna rupture, like explode poop out. It has to go somewhere. Well, here's your colon, and it's like pushing it. I mean, you'd only be able to like get a sliver of poo out at a time.
Are you really trying to explain to me what it was like? I lived it. I lived it.
I'm asking questions.
I was just sprinkling Miralax on everything.
Diarrhea, please.
I substituted sugar for Miralax in all my recipes.
What?
I don't know.
Gross. Your family's just...
Whatever. Miralax is
Whatever.
nature's miracle. Maybe that's why it's called Miralax.
Because it's...
It's non-habit forming.
That's important.
Miralax, you want to sponsor us?
We would be sponsored by Miralax. That's on brand.
And Witch Hazel.
That's on brand. Everything to do with butts.
Yes.
Tucks, pats. Loves our shit. We're like the most old woman podcast of all time.
We can't help it.
Why can't our butts be normal? Maybe we should.
Who wants to be normal? I
We
mean,
should evaluate our diets.
probably. Maybe I shouldn't be eating pizza rolls for breakfast.
What kind of life is that if you don't, though?
Yeah, they were air fried, so they were cooked to perfection.
Totally fine and healthy. Oh my god, I'm just imagining us being sponsored. Chicks pads and witch hazel and Preparation H and Miralax. All the butts.
Oh, my face
Oh,
hurts.
butt stuff.
Oh, butt stuff.
Oh my god, I'm crying. It's so funny. Because it's true. It's funny because it's true. Oh,
okay.
butts. Butts are always funny.
Aren't they?
We always come back to butts on this.
We always do.
Okay, I'm writing down notes for a title. Miralax, butt stuff. I don't know.
Butt sponsors.
Butts.
Butt sponsorship.
People looking at our titles of our podcast are like,
I would be intrigued.
I would too. The one not about cow butts. 6 inches? Question mark. Rotisserie thighs?
That was a good one. Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Where are all
the
Rock
fans?
Dwayne The Rock Johnson. How'd you say his whole God-given name?
As it should be.
Oh, and Chris is just like, dear God, can they stop using my facilities? Please.
I'm sure when he's typing in our titles, he's just like, sweet Jesus. Where's this going?
And then Chris, he's so nice. He'll be like, I'm impressed with your downloads. And we're like, really? Really? That's nice. You're just saying that.
Yeah, we don't know. Is it impressive? I don't know.
I mean, I don't...
Compared to what?
Right. Compared to someone without a podcast who has 0 downloads.
Oh,
We have at least like 10. And they're all Tanya with an A.
So we love you for that. Thank you.
And Anna. They're like the only Miranda. They're the only Sam. So you 4. So 4 down.
We can actually name our fans from memory. Because we're such freaking losers.
Oh my God. Your cousin had bought a shirt. And
Keith.
We were like, who's Keith?
Hey, Keith and his husband had to they were like in the heart of like the hurricanes and stuff.
Man.
They had to evacuate. It was
Way to
scary.
bring that down, Amy.
No, I'm just saying, like, shout out
Keith, you okay, man?
I hope your shirt's safe. If not, I will send you a new one. You just let us know.
It's like not like we have a stash
No,
of it, but we
we
would
have to
buy
order
one
them
for you.
ourselves.
We would buy one with all of our proceeds. I think there's $30 in the on the hunt. You all did.
We're gonna like open our own bank account.
That's what I did in our bank account.
We have one.
I have somewhere to deposit all the proceeds. $30.
The bank is going to be like, you don't meet the minimum balance. So we're going to fine you $35, and now we're in the red.
Well, it hasn't happened yet. I keep an eye out.
You need to put it in an interest-bearing account.
Well, one time,
make
at one
12
point, we had like $100, but I used some of it to buy stickers that are just in my basement. Because I remember I was like, do you think 200 is enough? You're
No
like,
one wants them.
I just like put them on my planner.
I give them to my kid's guidance counselor.
We're such idiots. Oh my God.
Keith, DM me your address. I will send you a sticker.
You okay? Oh. And then he posted a picture of himself. So
I know.
cute.
It was
Love
so
that.
precious.
Love you, Keith.
Thanks.
Literally don't know you, but love
Only
you.
family member that listens.
Only family member you probably want to listen.
Probably.
Niecy doesn't even listen. That's probably good.
No.
As we're like stick swabby, making fun of her.
She still wouldn't get it. She'd be like, what?
That's
how
what
you
it's
say
called. We're like, no, babe, it's not. You okay? God.
My back hurts now.
The pains.
All the
Do you need
pains.
some preparation? God, what's wrong with
Have
us?
some icy hot. Hey, icy hot.
Anyway, go on. Go on, please.
What's your turn?
Oh, I didn't know you were done. I'm waiting for you to go on.
Oh, I guess I should have shut my laptop.
Could you please give me some sort of a sign or signal?
Well, I thought when I showed you the boy defecating the coins that
I don't know. I thought that was
at
the next
bottom of
thing.
the article.
What do I know, honestly?
Nothing.
No.
Apparently.
Today I'm going to talk about Stonehenge.
Oh.
If this Wikipedia page will load. Panic. Let's go. So we're going to just talk about some, information. It's literally not loading. Here we go. And then some theories about, what it is.
Aliens.
Right. Or, a sacrifice place.
For aliens.
For aliens. It's all aliens. Man, watching Nope, though, really freaked me out a little bit. Because I was like, what if they're watching us and then wanting to eat us?
And just hiding in the sky.
Oh, my God. Yeah.
Stealing horses.
I know. That scene where the people get sucked up into it's
That
like...
was...
I was like...
You could, hear them screaming.
I know.
and
I was
stuff.
like, I don't like this.
And it just... I'm like, maybe we don't have actual tornadoes. Maybe it's just aliens.
Whoa. Or
got
hurricanes. Are you
Yeah.
okay? See, Keith made it. He didn't get sucked up by...
The aliens.
Yeah, it was like its insides, and then they just pooped out the blood or whatever.
Yeah, and then their car keys.
I know.
So it's like, oh, we don't want this.
Yeah. Ooh.
Because then I don't want to give anything away, but the one guy in that, at the very beginning of the movie, didn't he get impaled by?
Yeah. Keys or
Yeah.
a nickel.
Yeah.
A nickel. Great movie. Go watch it.
It did not come from the boy's butt cheeks.
It did not. I still have not watched Us though.
Really?
I know it really is creepy. I know the premise though. I totally looked up.
Have you watched Get Out?
Yes.
Okay.
So good. Moving on to Stonehenge. So Stonehenge is a prehistoric monument on Salisbury Steak Plain. Just kidding. It's just Salisbury Plain.
Oh my God, we used to eat those as a kid. All the time.
Salisbury
My grandma,
steak.
like she'd just buy like the family size and just pop it in the oven. And I thought they were delicious.
Oh, they were. I mean,
I'm like, it's not even meat. I don't think, is it?
it's
Is it
so
real meat?
tender.
Like,
Why is it so tender?
I don't know.
It's probably meat, but like, I don't know.
Or maybe has some meat byproduct in it.
Delicious. Gravy,
Whatever.
get some mashed taters.
Swanson's or whatever that brand was. What was that?
Stouffer's or Swanson's. They're both, anyway.
No, I was at the grocery store yesterday. It's all Stouffer's French bread pizza. I'm like, that takes me back.
To what?
My childhood.
Oh, okay.
Remember those? You get them? Not even really my childhood, but like college. You'd just be real drunk and you just fix like a Stouffer's French bread pizza.
I don't. That was not my experience. But did you ever eat the bagel bite pizzas?
I never cared for
They're
those.
nasty.
Yeah, I never liked those.
Yeah, I got them not that long ago because I thought the kids would like them. And I was like, this is sick.
Now, a Totino's party pizza.
Yeah.
With those little square pepperonis. Oh.
Little cubes.
Yes. Again, probably not real meat. I don't care. And you got to overcook it just slightly so it's real crispy.
Yeah.
That is, that's my jam.
I'm sorry, Amy is...
Actually, you know what I made
she's
for
in a
myself
new place
yesterday
right
that I
now.
hadn't had in years and years? I made a Marie Callender's chicken pot pie. And I didn't even wait for it to cool down. So
Burn your face
I went
off.
to the dentist a couple weeks ago.
Oh, God.
She was just like, oh, you burnt the roof of your mouth. And I was like, oh, God, I'm so embarrassed because I went through Chick-fil-A and the fries must have just come right out the grease.
Oh, their fries
And
are
I
so
popped
good,
one in
though.
my mouth and burnt. And I was just like, oh, I don't know. when I
Weird.
burned my
It's
mouth.
definitely not
That's
for
so
fast
strange.
food.
She's like, no, you've definitely burned your mouth. I'm like, okay.
Calm down, lady. You got a salve for that? For the inside of your mouth. Ew. Gross.
Okay, anyway, sorry, Stonehenge.
Back to Stonehenge and away from Amy's burned mouth. There's nothing worse than burning your mouth, though. Okay, we're in England, you all. 2 miles west of Amesbury. Not that that helps anybody. Not us, anyway.
No.
It consists of an outer ring of vertical sarsen standing stones. I don't know what that means. Each around 13 feet high and 7 feet wide.
Oh, that's big.
That is big.
How many?
13 feet tall and 7 feet wide. So they're not giving us the depth, though. So 13 feet tall, 7 feet wide, but because when I just read that, I was like 7 feet, like the depth, you know? But it's not.
No, so that
I don't know what that is.
The width, not the depth.
Oh yeah, exactly.
It would have said how deep it was.
And they're about 25 tons each, topped by connecting horizontal stones. Inside is a ring of smaller blue stones. You've seen Stonehenge, right? Hasn't everybody? It's like a bunch of stones in a circle. Yeah. Why do they call it Stonehenge,
But
though?
how do they get them to stand erect?
Well, I guess again, if we knew the depth, that would be helpful.
Yeah.
You know, because if it's like 5 feet deep.
Oh, I thought you meant like this is the width and how... I thought you meant this depth.
That is what I mean.
How deep they're buried?
No, that's what I meant.
Okay.
But if there's,
are they
buried
in the ground too, though?
Let's find. I have no idea.
Because I guess that would. But even then, however many tons you said they are,
25 tons.
Yeah.
How'd they move them? I like how it says ownership.
Aliens.
It says ownership. The crown.
Sorry, Charles. Jeez, calm down.
They just they're like, this is ours. God.
I think that's how that works. I think they're allowed to do that.
That's really not cool, okay? Monarchies are so screwed up. Okay. Well, it says the stones are set within earthworks in the middle of the dense... I don't even know what these things mean. Moving on. Let's go on and see if there's more information to help us. So, archaeologists believe that Stonehenge was constructed from 3000 BC to 2000 BC. The surrounding circular earth bank and ditch, which constitute the earliest phase of the monument, have been dated to about 3100 BC. Radiocarbon, anyway, it's old.
Been around for a long time.
Moving along, BC, before Jesus, you all. It's like a long time ago. One of the most famous landmarks in the United Kingdom, Stonehenge is regarded as a British cultural icon. I mean, we all know that. Blah, blah, blah. It's like, you know, it's a special site and it's protected and all that jazz. We don't care about how it got its name. Early history. Let's see here. Well, they're talking about the construction of it. How do they know? You know what I mean? Archaeologists have found 4 or possibly 5 large Mesolithic potholes. Wait, post holes.
I was going to say.
Post holes.
Might want to get on that. Crown. Fix your roads.
How'd they make a post hole? Just
that big.
Digging with your hands?
That's a lot of digging.
They had tools, right? Yes, they had tools.
Well, yeah, but still.
Yeah.
They didn't have post hole diggers.
Which dates to around 8,000 BC. What?
The holes?
Yeah. Well, it says one may have been a natural tree throw.
Sorry, when I laugh.
Are you okay?
This is another part of old age.
A tree throw is a bowl-shaped cavity or depression created in the subsoil by a tree. That did not help me understand.
Where'd the tree go?
That did not help me. Well, it's been 8,000 years. Well, plus 2,000. So 10,000 years. Trees do.
The hole would fill in.
Yeah. And trees live a long time. I don't know how long trees
live. Big ones in like California.
The redwoods?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
They're probably thousands of years old.
Okay. Nobody cares about this. Let's move on. Stonehenge 2. Okay, moving on. This is just too much confusion
Sorry, this
about
is going to be a series of me coughing.
how it was made. Modern history. Folklore. Here we go. DNA studies. What? How are they taking DNA of stones? Okay, it's just too much. Okay, folklore. So there's the different stones have different names. So there's one of them called the heel stone, or called the Friar's heel, or the sunstone. Can you pick one name and stick with it? This is confusing. Okay.
I prefer the Friars heel.
Me too. Friars are funny. I'm not sure
what Friars Club
is what is a friar? It's like a person.
I think.
I imagine they're little
like
tiny.
A lodge.
What?
Right?
I imagine friars. It's a friar tuck. That's all I'm thinking of.
No, there's like a friars club though.
Oh.
Right?
I don't know.
Gosh darn it.
Okay. We'll look up that as I continue talking about. I'm just going to call it the Friar's heel instead of the heel stone because we like that. Amy's actually dying. So the Friar's heel lies northeast of the circle beside the end portion of Stonehenge Avenue. Stonehenge Avenue, what? It's a rough stone 16 feet above ground, leaning inward towards the stone circle.
Yeah.
What's a friar?
Friars Club.
Yeah, that's exactly what I think of when I think of a friar. He has on a cape thing with a headband or whatever.
But that's not like the people that are in it, though. It's like a
Google,
lodge.
what is a friar?
Well, I know what a friar is.
So
but
what
has nothing
is
to do
it?
with the Friars Club.
How? What is a friar? I don't know.
The Friars Club is a private club in New York City. Famous for its risque roasts.
What?
It's composed mostly of comedians and other celebrities.
Oh, well, I'm asking what a friar is. What is a friar? Because that's like that man's a friar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't that something religious?
I clearly don't know.
It's like a deacon. Right?
I don't know. I imagine.
A member of certain religious orders of men, especially the 4 mendicant orders: Augustinians, Carmelites, Dominicans, and Franciscans.
That is.
It's a religious thing.
Yeah. More patriarchy.
I just know Friar Tuck from.
Where's that from?
Robin Hood.
Okay, I was about to say Peter Pan. Nope, not that. Okay, so a folktale relates to the origin of the friar's heel, and here it is. The devil brought the stones from a woman in Ireland. Oh, wait, hold on. The devil bought the stones.
Couldn't the devil just take them?
I know, does he have money?
He pulls out from a woman.
He pulls out his wallet.
He's that boy defecating gold coins.
Where does he keep his wallet?
He spreads his cheeks like that boy in that picture.
Oh my
God. It wasn't a real boy, just to be clear. It was a statue.
Yes, no, ew. And why did he be a boy? That's so gross. Okay. So the devil bought the stones from a woman in Ireland, wrapped them up, and brought them to the Salisbury Plain. One of the stones fell into the Avon, and the rest were carried to the plain. The devil then cried out, "No one will ever find out how these stones came here." Okay. A friar replied, "That's what you think." Whereupon the devil threw one of the stones at him and struck him on the heel. the stone stuck in the ground and is still there. I love how people just like make up.
Is that why it's the friar's heel? Because it's so many tons heavy.
25.
He would have no heel left.
No, he would be, his whole body would be dead.
Yes.
But I love how people come up with these folk tales as to have things happen. And the friar was like, oh no, that's not what you think. Like how he's sassy. Love that. Okay, that's ridiculous. That's great. An Arthurian.
Okay.
Is
Of
that
the office.
right? Legend. Okay. Here we
King
go.
Arthur?
The 12th century Historia Regum Britanniae, also known as the History of the Kings of Britain, by Geoffrey with a G of Monmouth. Monmouth.
Monmouth?
I just want to say Monmouth. Includes a fanciful story of how Stonehenge was brought from Ireland with the help of the wizard Merlin.
Oh, hey.
I know. Hey, Merlin. Geoffrey's story spread widely with variations of it appearing in adaptations of his work. Cool. According to the tale, the stones of Stonehenge were healing stones, which giants had brought from Africa to Ireland, where they just walk across the ocean.
Very fantastical.
They're just walking and then above their heads.
We're so tall.
We're really tall. We're giants. They'd been raised on Mount Killarus to form a stone circle known as the Giant's Ring or Giant's Round. Why are there two names for everything?
Ring and round are
similar.
synonyms,
Yes,
basically.
right. The 5th century king Aurelius something wished to build a great memorial to the British Celtic nobles slain by the Saxons at Salisbury. Was Merlin a real person?
Maybe.
No. Right? Okay. Anyway, we should maybe know that. Oh.
I mean, I don't think he was like an actual wizard, but he might have been a real. He might
Here
have
we
been
go.
like a healer or something.
Was Merlin a real person? There's probably someone out there like the real Merlin, Merdidic Wilet, not as cool of a name.
No, stick with Merlin.
Was born in 1540 and had a twin sister named Gwendid. Okay. Anyway, interesting. You could go Google more about that if you wish. Okay, we're back to Merlin. So the giants are carrying the stones across the ocean from Africa to Ireland. That's a really far walk. Like really far. The king sent Merlin with 15,000 men to bring the stones from Ireland. So they defeated an Irish army. Great, awesome. And then they made the Stonehenge. Okay. This is like, these are ridiculous.
Can you imagine roaming the earth with giants?
I would be
That would be so weird.
would they go ahead and like eat us or
I don't
did they
know.
eat people?
I don't know.
Okay, now we're going to talk quickly about some Neo-Paganism. So, during the 20th century, Stonehenge began to revive as a place of religious significance, this time by people of Neo-Paganism and New Age beliefs, particularly the Neo-Druids. The historian Ronald Hutton would later remark that it was a great and potentially uncomfortable irony that modern Druids had arrived at Stonehenge just as archaeologists were evicting the ancient Druids from it. I don't understand that. Moving on, between 1972 and 1984, Stonehenge was the site of the Stonehenge Free Festival. After the Battle of the Beanfield. What?
Yeah. Okay, is that like the Battle of the Bands?
It's exactly this. I'm going to tell you about the Battle of the Beanfield real quick. The Battle of the Beanfield took place.
What kind of beans? Green beans? Soybeans?
Pumpkin beans.
Kidney beans?
The Battle of the Beanfield took place over several hours on June 1st, 1985, when Wiltshire police prevented the peace convoy, a convoy of several hundred New Age travelers, from setting up the 1985 Stonehenge Free Festival in Wiltshire. The police were enforcing a high court injunction obtained by the authorities prohibiting the festival from taking place. So were they in a bean field? Yeah, they were in a field and there was a standoff. The police came under attack. They were pelted with lumps of wood, stones, and even...
You said beans.
That'd be so great. I mean, they really missed an opportunity.
They really did.
I mean, how'd they find...
Use your resources.
Right. What's up? They also threw petrol bombs at them. What is that?
Like a Molotov cocktail, right?
Yikes. Oh. Oh my gosh, this got bad. The police launched an attack. According to the Observer, a pregnant woman who was holding babies was clubbed by police. Calm down. They just want to go do like...
Why was the poor pregnant woman stuck holding all the babies, too? Jeez.
Typical. God. Okay, well, you can learn more about that if you're interested. The Battle of the Beanfield. So, the use of the site was stopped for several years, and ritual use of Stonehenge is heavily restricted now. But here's like a picture of people there. Oh. It's like Woodstock at Stonehenge.
Except in the 80s. So
Yeah.
I think like short denim shorts.
No one has a shirt on.
shirt.
There's children. Lots of hair. There's like tons of hair. So, they just do some festival stuff, which is fun. Okay. Now let's talk about some theories. Here we go. 5 strange theories about Stonehenge. And we're going.
Getting to them.
A place for burial. Stonehenge may have originally been a cemetery for the elite, according to a new study. Bone fragments were first exhumed from the Stonehenge site more than a century ago, but archaeologists at the time thought the remains were unimportant.
That too.
What just happened?
Unimportant. I'm going to Jillsley to get my...
What just happened to me? I'm sorry. I'm about to pee my pants.
Well, don't do
What
that.
just happened to my mouth?
Chris will never allow us here unsupervised again.
Unimportant.
You're unimportant.
Teresa Caputo.
Gonna buy a slice on the corner.
And they go, what's it? Oh, I said DTF. That's not. What's the thing that you would go do?
GTL.
Yeah.
Gym Tan Laundry. It's so embarrassed I know that.
I watched every single.
That was amazing.
That show was the best.
And the worst.
I mean, it was sad and quite a study in
Yes, it was a spectacle, but
in humanity. But watching them at clubs, just fist pumping,
Yes.
like their elbows
and
had
they're
to hurt.
way too tight t-shirts.
All of them must have like tennis elbow
They
now.
must.
God, so great. Is that on something streaming? I would totally rewatch that for
Probably.
some just
I'm sure you
dumb
can find it.
entertainment. Okay, so archaeologists thought those remains were unimportant and reburied them. Okay. Now British researchers have re-exhumed more than 50,000 cremated bone fragments from where they were discarded, representing 63 separate individuals. Wow, that's it? I would have thought it'd been more people than that. From Stonehenge, their analysis presented on a BBC documentary on March 10th, I'm not sure what year, reveals that the people buried at the site were men and women in equal proportions with some children. Not cool. This is from a Live Science article, by the way. The burials occurred in about 3000 BC. That's cool. And the very first stones were brought from Wales at that time to mark the graves. The archaeologists also found a mace head and a bowl, possibly used to burn incense, suggesting the people buried in the graves may have been religious or political elite. Okay. Number 2, a place for healing. Another theory suggests that Stonehenge people saw Stonehenge as a place with healing properties. In 2008, archaeologists Gregory Wainwright and Timothy Darville reported that a large number of skeletons recovered from around Stonehenge showed signs of illness or injury. The archaeologists also reported discovering fragments of the Stonehenge blue stones, the first stones erected at the site. Interesting. Number 3, a soundscape. What? Hold on. Does this talk about aliens? How does this not talk about aliens? How does
This
this...
should have been number 1.
I know! Hold on. Stonehenge alien. It's obviously aliens.
Yes. It's
Oh.
always aliens.
What? Okay, I like how I Googled that, and the second article that comes up from hyperallergic.com is Pseudo-Archaeology and the Racism Behind Ancient Aliens. What?
Huh?
I'm very interested in reading that now. Here we go. National Geographic. Tell me what's up, yo. Stonehenge. Sorry. I am also not winning the cookies.
Doing research right as we
we
record.
record it. Well, no, it won't let me read. Okay, god dang it. Sorry.
They're like, you won't take our cookies,
Going-
you don't get our article.
Going back up here to the original article. I'll pause in a second. Oh, okay. Number 4, a celestial observatory. No matter why it was built, Stonehenge may have been constructed with the sun in mind. One avenue connecting the monument with the nearby river of Avon aligns with the sun on the winter solstice. Archaeological evidence reveals that pigs were slaughtered at Stonehenge in December and January. Wow. Suggesting possible celebrations or rituals at the monument around the winter solstice. The site also faces the summer solstice sunrise, and both summer and winter solstices are still celebrated there. In case you were wondering.
You're really into the solstices.
Just like
a midsummer.
okay, listen to this. Number 5, a team building exercise.
God, can we just stop with those, please?
Imagine if your
no one enjoys those.
Your company's like, okay, guys, here's some 25-ton blocks.
I mean, it's not even that outlandish of a
It's
thought.
not. It's really
of
not.
being told to do something like that.
This is great. Or perhaps Stonehenge was something like an ancient team building exercise, according to the University College London's Pearson. The beginning of the site's construction coincides with the time of increased unity among the Neolithic people of Britain, perhaps inspired by the natural flow of the landscape, which seems to connect summer solstice sunrise with winter solstice sunrise. These ancient people may have banded together to build the monument. That's dumb. No, they didn't.
That's too much work.
It's way too much work. Okay.
People did not do this.
No.
It
Let's get
was
to aliens. Okay. Hold on. Here we go. This is from sbs.com.au.
Whoa.
Here it comes. Let me get to aliens. It's a very aliens did it. There was once a strong school of thought that held that ancient people were idiots who couldn't build anything as amazing as the wonders still standing among us today. Well,
That's rude.
First of all,
They didn't have heavy machinery.
they didn't have technology.
Yeah. So back off. They were pretty freaking innovative for their time. Thank you.
Okay, that article is just actually like hurtful. Okay.
And also, we couldn't build anything like that today. By we, I mean Whitney and me.
I was like, yeah, we could. Like other people, not us. Okay.
I don't understand geometry and physics.
Oh, no.
It'd be a death trap for sure.
No,
My
for
own
sure.
death trap.
Well, this article from onthegotours.com says that they weigh up to 50 tons. There's nothing.
All the people need to know, the aliens did it. The end.
There's no article that's like aliens.
But we all the experts on this.
Yes.
We'll write our own article.
Because how else did they do it? Oh my God! Here's an article from 2016 about the Los Angeles Rams visiting Stonehenge.
Oh God. Why?
Rams players visit Stonehenge to learn about aliens, not art history. What? Okay,
Oh jeez.
that's really stupid. Anyway, thank you so much for listening. That's what you learned about Stonehenge. It's obviously aliens. Look at the pictures. How did they do that?
Exactly.
They didn't have cranes
No.
or pulley systems. They probably had pulley systems. But
not.
do they have
probably
rope?
Ones that would. Well, yeah.
How they have rope?
Well, that's what their shoes were made out of.
Oh, I forgot.
Anyways.
Thank you for listening.
Follow us on all of our socials.
Go to our website, onthehauntpodcast.com. You'll see all our stuff.
Yeah, hopefully this makes it to air. We still
Goodbye.
don't know.
Oh, goodbye.